Peppa and George have come to Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig's house for lunch.
Granny Pig! Granny Pig!
Hello, my little ones. Would you like to pick some vegetables from the garden for lunch?
Yes, please. Grandpa Pig! Papa Egg!
Hello, Peppa, George.
This is Grandpa Pig's vegetable garden. He has grown all these vegetables himself.
Grrr. What's this?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur? Ho, 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 ho. Let's choose some vegetables for lunch. Peppa, do you like tomatoes?
Yes, Grandpa Pig.
George, do you like tomatoes?
No. George does not like tomatoes.
Oh dear. Do you both like lettuce?
Yes, Grandpa Pig. No. George does not like lettuce.
Oh dear. I must have something that George likes. Do you like cucumber?
Yuck.
George does not like cucumbers, and he does not like lettuce, and he does not like tomatoes.
Well, George, what vegetable do you like?
Chocolate cake. Silly George. Chocolate cake isn't a vegetable.
Maybe George will like the vegetables when they're made into a lovely salad.
Oh, lovely fresh tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber. First, we have to wash them.
Peppa and George help Granny Pig wash the vegetables.
Maybe that's enough washing.
Granny Pig has made the tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber into a salad.
Grandpa Pig, can you call everyone to lunch?
Lunch!
Granny Pig has made pizza for lunch.
And here's some salad, made with Grandpa's tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber.
Tuck in, everyone.
George has eaten his pizza, but George does not like the tomatoes, or the lettuce, or the cucumber.
Oh dear, George, don't you like the salad?
No.
George, just try a little bit of this lovely tomato.
Yuck.
George, this is cucumber. Grandpa Pig grew it in his garden.
Try a piece of lettuce, George. It's yummy.
Oh, now, George. Look what I'm doing. Now it's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George loves dinosaurs. George is eating the tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber.
Well done, George.
Would you like some more, George?
Full.
George, are you too full to eat any more tomatoes, lettuce or cucumber?
George is too full to eat any more.
George, are you too full to eat anything more?
George is too full to eat anything more.
Oh, well, then you won't want any of this chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
My word! George seems to have got his appetite back.
Very hot day.
The sun is shining. It is a very hot day.
What a lovely hot day.
Peppa and George are wearing their boots. They are going to jump in muddy puddles.
I love muddy puddles. Oh.
Oh dear, the sun is so hot that the puddles have dried up.
Mummy, Daddy, the puddles are all dry and we can't jump in them.
Never mind, Peppa. It's so sunny you can play in the paddling pool instead.
Yes, the puddling pool.
First, you have to change into your swimming costumes.
Yes, Mummy.
Peppa and George are wearing their swimming costumes. Mummy Pig is wearing her swimming costume. And Daddy Pig is wearing his swimming costume.
Because it's so hot, you need sun cream.
Ew, so oily and yucky. Yuck.
Oh, what a fuss about nothing.
Yes, we all need sun cream today.
Oh. Come on, George. Let's get some air into this paddling pool.
Daddy Pig is pumping up the paddling pool.
Easy as pie.
Peppa holds the hose. And Mummy Pig turns on the water.
Where's the water?
Peppa and George love their paddling pool.
Ice cream! Ice cream!
Miss Rabbit, the ice cream lady.
Ice cream!
On very hot days, Miss Rabbit sells ice cream.
Mummy, Daddy, can George and I have an ice cream, please?
Oh, well, I suppose it is an especially hot day.
Hooray!
Please, can I have one as well?
Everyone likes ice cream.
Hello, Mummy Pig, Peppa and George.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
What ice creams would you like?
Can I have a cone, please, Miss Rabbit?
Of course you may, Peppa.
Thank you.
The same for me and one for Daddy Pig, please.
And what would young Mr. George like?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur?
Silly George. He always says dinosaur for everything.
Well, it just so happens that I do have a dinosaur-shaped ice lolly.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George, you should eat your ice lolly before it melts.
Dinosaur.
George loves his dinosaur ice lolly so much he doesn't want to eat it.
Thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Enjoy the weather.
George, I really think you should eat your ice lolly before it melts and falls on the ground.
Oh dear, George's dinosaur ice lolly has melted and fallen on the ground.
Never mind, George. You can share Daddy's ice cream. I'm sure he won't mind.
It is so warm, Daddy Pig has fallen asleep.
Daddy Pig does look hot.
Let's dip water on Daddy to cool him down.
Good idea, Peppa.
Whoa! Yeah, what happened?
You were all red and hot, Daddy Pig.
So we tip water on you.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Peppa.
Look, the puddles are back. Quick, George, let's get our boots.
Peppa and George are wearing their boots. Peppa and George love the hot day, but most of all, they love jumping up and down in puddles.
Mr. Skinnylegs.
Peppa is playing with her doll's house. George is playing too. Peppa is making a tea party for the doll family.
Here, George. I'm the mummy and daddy. You can be the children. Children, it's nearly tea time, so you must wash your hands.
George is putting the dolls to bed.
Night-night. George, why are you putting the children to bed? They're having a tea party.
George likes putting the dolls to bed.
Children, come downstairs right now, or you won't get any cake.
George isn't listening. He's too busy putting the dolls to bed.
George, if you want to play with my doll's house, you have to help with the tea party. Here, George, you can fill the teapot with water. Children, come downstairs right now. Mummy, we're coming.
George is going to fill the teapot with water.
Ooh.
George has found a spider in the sink. George wants the spider to be his friend.
Oh.
George likes the spider. The spider likes George. Peppa loves playing tea parties.
Where are all the chocolate biscuits, Daddy? We had lots yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Mummy. I must have eaten them all. Ho, ho, ho. Naughty Daddy.
George is putting the spider to bed.
Night, night. George, what are you doing? You have to help me with the tea party. Help! Help! Daddy! There's a spider in my bedroom.
Oh, don't worry, Peppa.
Please, Daddy, take it away.
No need to panic. Hello, George. Have you seen the spider?
It's too scary. Take it away.
There's no need to be afraid, Peppa. Spiders are very, very small and they can't hurt you. But don't worry. Daddy will take it out of the bedroom. Whoa! He's quite big, isn't he? I'll just fetch Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig!
Hello, Mr. Skinny Legs.
Peppa feels a little bit braver.
He likes being in my doll's house.
Hello, children. I hear you found a little spider. I'll take him out of the bedroom so you two can play.
Mummy, his name is Mr. Skinny Legs.
Ah! Mr. Skinnylegs is big, isn't he?
Peppa and George like the spider.
Night, night.
George is putting the spider to bed.
No, George. He wants some tea. He doesn't want to be in bed. Are you hungry, Mr. Skinny Legs? Would you like some cake?
Peppa isn't afraid of the spider anymore.
Mummy, Daddy, sit down. We are all going to have tea with Mr. Skinny Legs. Who wants tea?
Me, please.
Me, please. Delicious.
Peppa loves playing tea parties.
Here's your tea, Mr. Skinny Legs. What's that? You want to say hello to my daddy? Hello, Mr. Daddy Pig.
Hey, that's all right, Peppa. Let Mr. Skinnylegs drink his tea.
You're not scared, are you, Daddy?
Oh, no, of course not. Well, not so close. Whoa!
Peppa likes Mr. Skinnylegs. Everyone likes Mr. Skinnylegs.
The Sleepy Princess.
It is night time. Peppa and George are going to bed.
Good night, Peppa and George.
Mummy, Daddy,
Yes, Peppa?
I'm not sleepy. Can I have a story?
But maybe George is sleepy and doesn't want a story.
George, do you want a story? Say yes.
All right, I will tell you just one story.
If Daddy Pig tells you a story, you must both promise to go to sleep.
We promise.
I think I'll tell you the story of the Sleepy Princess.
Is it a good story? It sounds a bit boring.
It's not boring. It's very good.
Is there a little princess in it?
Peppa, if you keep talking, Daddy Pig can't start the story.
Sorry, Mummy. Is there a little princess in the story, Daddy?
Oh, yes, there is a little princess in it. The Sleepy Princess. Once upon a time, in a castle, there lived a little princess. And she was called the Sleepy Princess.
Daddy, why was she called that?
I'll get to that later.
Was the Sleepy Princess pretty?
Yes, She was very pretty. She loved looking at herself in the mirror.
I am so pretty. Who else was living at the castle?
Well,
The others in the castle were the small prince, Queen Mummy, and King Daddy.
that's right. They were all living there as well.
Did King Daddy have a big tummy?
Of course not. He was very handsome. Like me. Anyway, there was also a dragon.
Dinosaur!
A dinosaur? Oh, yes. It wasn't a dragon. It was a dinosaur. Living outside was a huge, fierce dinosaur.
Oh dear, maybe the dinosaur wasn't quite that fierce, Daddy Pig.
Sorry, George. No, the dinosaur was very gentle. It ate lots of grass.
Daddy Pig!
Oh, sorry. I was being the dinosaur.
Daddy, why is the princess called the Sleepy Princess?
I'm coming to that. You see, the sun set, then the stars and moon came out, and everyone got very sleepy. But the most sleepy of all was the Sleepy Princess. Peppa, are you sleepy?
No, Daddy, I am not sleepy at all.
But somebody is.
George, wake up! You'll miss the end of the story.
Well, Peppa might not be sleepy, but the Sleepy Princess certainly was. Looking at herself all day in the mirror had completely worn her out. Let's carry you to bed. Good night. The Sleepy Princess was so sleepy, she had fallen fast asleep.
Thank you for that story, King Daddy.
You're welcome, Queen Mummy.
And our little prince and princess enjoyed it too.
The treehouse.
Peppa and George are visiting Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig.
Granny Pig! Granky Pig!
Hello, my little ones. Before you come in the house, you must take off your muddy boots.
Yes, Granny.
Peppa, George, look what I've made. Little curtains.
Ooh. What are the little curtains for, Granny?
It's a surprise. Do you want to see what Grandpa Pig has made for you in the garden?
Yes, please. Grandpa Pig! Papa Egg!
Hello, Peppa, George. Look what I've made for you. A tree house.
A tree house for George and me.
And the little curtains are for your tree house.
Hooray!
Peppa and George love their treehouse.
Thank you, Granny Pig. Thank you, Grandpa Pig.
Who wants to go inside first?
Me.
In you go then.
Before I go in my tree house, I must take off my muddy boots. I'm in my tree house. I'm in my tree house.
George, would you like to go in the treehouse too?
Yes, who is it?
A young pig named George would like to pay a visit. Can he come in?
As long as he takes off his muddy boots.
George, take your boots off, then you can visit Peppa in the treehouse.
Who is it? George? Yes, who is it?
It's Mummy Pig. Have you room for any more visitors?
You have to say the secret words. Then you can come into our house.
I see. And what are the secret words?
I have to whisper them to you. The secret words are Daddy's big tummy.
I see.
Say the secret words.
Daddy's big tummy.
That's right. Daddy's big tummy.
I think those are silly secret words.
Mummy, before you come in our house, you must take off your boots.
Of course.
There's room for Daddy too. Say the secret words, Daddy.
Can I have different secret words, please?
No!
Oh, all right. Daddy's big tummy.
That's right. You can come in now, Daddy. Take your boots off.
I don't think I can fit through the door.
That's because your tummy's too big.
I know. Daddy Pig can climb in through the top.
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are all in the treehouse.
Granny, I love our treehouse. I don't want to ever come out.
That's nice, Peppa. But are you sure you don't want to visit me in my house?
No, thank you, Granny.
In that case, Grandpa Pig and I will just have to eat my homemade cookies all by ourselves.
Cookies! Granny Pig!
Here are my homemade cookies. But if you want to come in, you have to say the secret words.
That's easy. Daddy's big tummy.
That's right!
Well, I still think that those are very silly secret words.